Guys, here we are, surviving a puppy. We're in the 30s now, all right? We've passed the month. As you know, if you've been following my progress with Bowie, come here. Let me just show your fans. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. We're getting ready for lunch. And as you know, I've had trouble with him because he's had diarrhea throughout his entire month with me. So we've been troubleshooting a lot of different things, and a couple days ago I decided that maybe it was a protein source because he was on mostly chicken-based food. So I've switched over, and I decided what to do is he did the best on a raw diet, which I did for a very limited time because the moisture in the raw was making house training very difficult because he was absorbing that water slowly over time, and I couldn't really get him out quick enough, and he was having some accidents. So I want to get house training done. So what I decided to do was to go to a freeze-dried raw. Okay, so I'm using Primal. This might be reversed for you because I have the camera switched, but it's a Primal. So what I decided to do is why not just get raw diet but freeze-dried, so there's no moisture in there. So that's what I've been doing. So these come in little nuggets, and what I give him is, what I do is I just break these up in here. I give him like two and a half of these a meal. So I just kind of break them up in here, like so. Then what I do is I add a little bit of water, not a lot, just a little. Pretty much I'm just doing 1 tablespoon per nugget. And I'm going to rehydrate these a little bit. So I'm going to kind of mix them up here. He's very excited. So I'm going to mix them up here just to rehydrate them slightly I should say. Because I want to give them a little water, but not as much as was in the frozen raw. And what's happened is since I've done this, now it's only been a day and a half that I've done this, I'm also adding a little bit of a probiotic to help with the transitions. A little bit in there. And then, for good measure, if your dog ever has diarrhea, one thing you can do is canned pumpkin can actually help. So I'm giving him just a spoonful of that, and I'm mixing it all up, and that is going to be his lunch. So, it's only been a day and a half since I've done this. However, this morning, his poop was as hard as it's ever been. So basically I switched to I'm going with lamb because that's what I had the frozen raw that seemed to be working. So I'm having him on only lamb right now, and we're going to see what happens in the next day or two. If it continues, I'm going to pull back on the pumpkin, keep going with the raw diet, dehydrated, and then as that goes good, that's awesome. Then as he's house trained, I'm going to go to the frozen raw. All right? So he's waiting. What do you say we feed him? All right? So let me take you with us to see how we're doing with our feeding. He still eats very quickly, but he's coming along here. Let's see. There he is. All right. Are you ready, Bowman? You know the deal. All right. Look at that good boy. Don't get jumpy. He's checking me out. Okay, go ahead. And then he goes and he's going to eat it up. He still eats with a little bit of excitement, a little faster than I would like, but he's getting there. It's not as frantic as it has been in the past, but he still eats. He's a food guy, and he does not want to let anything go there. As you can see, he is not going to let a drop go. Isn't that good? Oh yes. He had to check in with his fans first, but hopefully this will troubleshoot his poop, and then we can really just double down on the raw diet, which I do think is the best. And please don't take for granted, sorry, the lighting's horrible there. Don't take for granted what you're throwing in that food bowl, okay? You really have to think about it. Food affects our dog's overall wellness so much. So that's why from the beginning, this guy is not going to get processed kibble. I want him around for as long as possible. So the more I research this, the more I've experimented with, the more I see that how important it is to feed a more whole, natural diet. It's true for us, and it's true for our dogs. Oh, Ariana, hey, how are you? Oh, thank you. He is cute, and he's finished up everything, and now he is just picking up the leftovers. Was that good? Did you like that? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. That was good stuff. But that's it. There's no second course. You're going to have to settle for that. All right. That's it for this day. I will let you know how it goes. Thanks for checking in. Bowie also says thanks. And I'll see you again as we continue together to survive this puppy period. All right? I hope you learning from my process is helpful. All right, guys. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.